to everybody who has come for the press conference. My name is Vikram Vuppala. I'm the founder and CEO of Nephro Plus. Just as a quick introduction, Nephro Plus was started in Hyderabad 8 years back. And the interesting nuance to Nephro Plus is the co-founder of Nephro Plus is himself on dialysis for 22 years now. His age is 43. He is on dialysis since 22 years. And we understand that dialysis patients needs much better than any other dialysis network in the world because of Kamal being a co-founder. Very quickly in the last 8 years, we have made rapid progress. We have raised 3 rounds of private equity. Series A about 7 years back with Bessemer Venture Partners, $4.5 million. Series B, $10 million with World Bank venture arm called IFC and Bessemer Venture Partners. And Series C, $15 million round with IFC and a new investor called Ceiling Capital. Today our network is the largest in the country, 154 centers across 93 cities in 18 states. And in just 8 years, we have continuously grown year after year. Strength has continued to accumulate. And today we are here to announce the Indian dialysis market's largest transaction, wherein we have acquired a US company called DaVita's Indian company, which is basically Nephro Plus acquiring 100% of DaVita India company. And an important thing to note is that DaVita is the second largest dialysis network in the world, and they also had launched in India about 8 years back, but we recently were presented with an opportunity to buy them out. And with this, Nephro Plus being the 8th largest in the world is now going to become 7th largest in the world, which is a great matter of pride for us, because the other dialysis networks who are in the top 7, top 6 table are their average life or their average duration of being a network is more than 35-40 years. But Nephro Plus is only an 8-year-old young company, and we are now in the process of acquiring companies to build our scale further and cement our leadership position. We are now post this acquisition, wherein we are acquiring the entire company's network in India. We will be launching in newer cities as well, and Veda will give more details around that. But what is very interesting is the Indian dialysis market, while it's growing at 30 to 35% every year, and the Ayushman Bharat scheme has now proposed to increase the dialysis market. It will double the market in the next 2 to 3 years. Nephro Plus is in a dominant position. The second largest player will now be less than 25% of our size. So in just 8 years, we have reached this dominant position. And going forward in the next 3 to 6 months, we are launching in 2 new countries beyond India. Right now, Nephro Plus is present only in India and Nepal. But again, we consider Nepal as very part of Indian subcontinent. The 2 new countries that we are talking about is not even neighboring India, right? So they are in Southeast Asia and Middle East. And that will give the Nephro Plus network an international dimension as well. And to fund the international expansion primarily in the next 3 to 6 months, we are looking at closing a $20 to $25 million Series D private equity round. So now that the deal is done, we'll be integrating this asset in the next 1 to 2 months, and post that in January, February, already more than 10 investors are interested to invest in Nephro Plus. We'll have serious conversations and figure out who our Series D partner would be in the January to March time frame. I would request now Veda to walk over the specifics of the acquisition, but it's just a great matter of pride for Nephro Plus being born in Hyderabad 8 years back and announcing the acquisition of a US-based company's India asset. It's a great matter of pride. Once Veda talks about the deal specifics, we'll be open to question and answer session as well, and I would love to answer more specifics during that time. Thank you. DaVita's revenue is heavily concentrated in, let's say, Delhi and Pune. And Delhi and Pune, price point in general in the dialysis market is closer to 3,000 rupees. Whereas our price point across the country is about 1,800 rupees, let's say, in India. But our price point in Delhi and Pune is also about 2600 rupees. Across the country, the 200 crores is spread out across 93 cities. Per patient, DaVita is getting more because they are more focused on Delhi and Pune and few metros. Whereas we are spread out all across, including many small cities in AP, Uttarakhand and all over the country, right? Our average price per patient heavily spread out across the country, whereas their price per patient is heavily focused on Delhi, Pune, Bangalore and Chennai. I don't know if that's helpful.